Coming from one particular set of industry, my knowledge set was limited to only the IT sector. But considering the soil CDS sessions, it was really helpful because each week we were having a session about the industry insights. Multiple CXOs coming in. We had a full week called the AI week. So that is what helped me get through as well, as I was able to explain those technologies very beautifully in my interview.
Hello, my name is Rishikesh Mishra and I am a resident of Bokaro Steel City from Jharkhand, and I have completed my mechanical engineering from Jharkhand itself, and currently I am pursuing PGPM HR at SOIL. Recently I got placed at Infosys, and the role that I have been selected for was into manufacturing and high-tech domain consulting job. So I resigned from my previous company due to a medical emergency at my house. My mother was diagnosed with kidney failure. So while I was at my home, I was searching for new job opportunities, and everywhere where I searched, I found it that higher studies like MBA is a basic necessity. SOIL came up on the top list of my Google search when I was searching for a 1-year program in MBA for executive programs. So SOIL is one of the best colleges that can provide you with a significant amount of ROI, and within a 1 year of course you will be completing your MBA. So that is one thing that actually clicked.
Hello, I am Shivam Sood. I am pursuing SOIL's 1-year flagship PGPM program. I got placed recently in Accenture as a solution architect. What a solution architect does is it creates a bridge between internal stakeholders and the external stakeholders. And the CTC that I have been offered is 21.5 LPA.
This is Shambavi Sharma, PGDM 2023-2025. My journey so far with SOIL has been, I feel, full of ups and downs, though more ups that I really see than downs, but full of experiential learning, fun Fridays, chit-chats back in the canteen sessions, having a very supportive mentorship and guidance from my professors who are ever ready to help. And recently, thanks to the college, thanks to the career opportunities present here, I had a chance to sit in for the placement process with Mahindra and Mahindra AFS, and thankfully I was placed as well. CTC would be probably starting around 14 lakhs. Initially, we'll be joining as MTHRs, but one is of an HRBP and another is COE role. So when we talk about CDS particularly, CDS begin from the time you join SOIL. So it's probably in the very first year, after a couple of months, probably 2-3 months after your first semester, you start with your career development sessions. Initially, it's just resume vetting and getting to have industry deep downs. But later on, as and when you approach the second year, it gets a lot more comprehensive. So it focuses a lot on case studies, and case studies are not only particularly for, I would want to say, focused on a particular role, but then they're again very holistic in nature. It could be probably solving case studies from IV, or it could be case prep interviews coming directly from IIMs and MDI. Everything from scratch is taught, wherein the approach that you have to do, as well as the way, the kind of questions you have to come up with. So I feel CDS for me helped me particularly in understanding my gray areas, and then how I had to work more and more on that. Apart from that, when I talk about HR-based domain sessions that were held particularly, I also feel that there was that was the cherry on top for me.
I'm Pulkit and I am currently working as a senior consultant with Ernst & Young EY. So I passed out from SOIL Institute of Management, the PGTM batch from 2020 to 2022. So I passed out in 2022. So I work in the technology consulting domain. So I work with a lot of government sector clients, majorly the defense sector clients. So I work on their digital transformation journeys, help them out achieving the vision of the government, that is going paperless by 2047. So I'm helping out those clients. So I believe one role that I have seen Big Fours going into is environmental and sustainability consulting. So this has become a huge topic nowadays, when we actually see the environment is has deteriorated in the past few years, and somewhere the companies, the organizations, even the governments are now focused on the ESG domain, the environmental and sustainability growth domain. So they are actually looking at how to become carbon neutral or carbon negative in the coming years, and this is gonna be growing because the world actually realized it, but India is slowly moving towards it. The government's organizations are slowly moving towards it, and this is gonna grow as far as I anticipate is gonna grow in the coming years.
So in Accenture, we had merely 3 rounds which we've gone through. First, there was the shortlisting. That was the resume-based shortlisting. Once I got shortlisted, there was a techno HR interview, which was the second round, in which there were majorly questions regarding my previous past experience, and they were focusing on what all challenges was I facing in my previous organization, that is TCS, what all clients was I dealing with, and considering a 5-year experience, what all I bring to the table for Accenture. And after that, I got shortlisted for the next round, which was another techno HR round. In that, some another technical questions were thrown at me as to what all emerging technologies do I know about, and what all I'm willing to work on. Nextly, I was asked about the role, about the job description which was being offered to us. I was asked to explain that briefly. It was a solution architect role, and considering my past experience, I was directly aligning to that role, and I was able to explain that pretty nicely. So that is how I was able to get through that. Coming from one particular set of industry, my knowledge set was limited to only the IT sector. I was not having a business acumen in all the set of industries. But considering the soil CDS sessions, it was really helpful because each week we were having a session about the industry insights. What all the industries, each industry has to offer, and what all there is to learn. Multiple CXOs coming in. We had a full week called the AI week. That was an eye-opening experience for me, because I got to learn so much, and how the technology is driving the business these days was really helpful. And it was just before our placement session, so that is what helped me get through as well, as I was able to explain those technologies very beautifully in my interview.
When I talk about the placement process, so this spanned over for like about a week. When the company visited, they started with their pre-placement talk. We had an assignment, more or less that was an assessment, if not an assignment, was for around 45 minutes, wherein there was the logical section, data interpretation, as well as a psychometric. And believe me, this would be really tough to tell, but every single thing was covered beforehand in the CVS sessions. The approach to psychometric test, and even we had separate sessions for logical reasoning and data interpretation ability. So there was nothing very new for me, because everything was I would want to say it was all pre-work done by me because of the college and its support. After that, we also had one round of case-based group discussion. Now this was again something very new, but college was very prompt in organizing last-minute sessions, which were like the booster sessions for all of us. And the next day, I think our process began at 7 in the morning. 2 hours later, the recruiters came in. We had our case-based discussion rounds. After the case-based discussion rounds, we were told that we'd be facing a personal interview. However, there were 3 rounds of personal interview. Even during those particular times, I visit Nisha ma'am sitting right next to me and telling me throughout that, everything is going to work out. Just have faith in yourself. Don't do any last-minute studies. Be free, be confident. And 5:30 we concluded. There were few more rounds for a couple of other candidates as well, but then we concluded around 5:30, and that is how the process was.
One great thing about soil that I would like to mention is that soil provides you an opportunity to actually network with great industry leaders. Now, these industry leaders have been assigned to you as your external mentors, and also they have been the alumni of soil from previous batches. Now, the thing is how well a student takes that responsibility on themselves and actually excel in that area. The alumni and the external mentors, the internal mentors are very helpful in order to make sure that the students get the best advices and get ready for their placements.
This MBA time is most pivotal time to network. So network a lot. You understand, network with your peers, network with the industry. experts, network with people who are actually coming into your colleges, taking guest lectures, network with your faculty as well, because you understand from their experiences what exactly can you shape up for your career. So you come in as a blank slate when you start your MBA journey, and you should actually have that. And when you network, you understand what people actually have gone through, their journey, their experiences, and you try preparing yourself for that journey as well. So I think networking is something that one should do. Learning, certifications, courses, they all fall in place, but networking is something that you have a great number of time, that 2 years or 1 year, whatever time you have, should network a lot.